Can you guys hear me? I have no idea what's happening with this stuff. Technology is so wonderful when it works, but when it doesn't, boy oh boy, sorry for all the shaking. And I hope you can hear me. Okay, I'm trying you guys to get over to, I don't know what happened, but I started the call and then it quit broadcasting. Like it told me that it ended. Okay, good. Wendy, you can hear me. Okay. Phew. All right. So thank goodness you guys can hear me. Okay, good. Well, welcome to the May Luvly Stampers team meeting. I'm sorry that this took a minute to get going. I'm not sure what happened. The computer just freaked out and the window shut and it said that, I don't know, it was weird. So this is today's make and take project. Whoops. And I'm hoping you're seeing that right side up because in my screen it's like upside down. Okay, so this is the cute card that we're going to make. Super, super, super simple. And it's just featuring almost all the new products from Stampin' Up! That were available in our pre-order. So I'm going to set it right here and we're going to go ahead and get started and make it real quick. So I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo, which is a new Stampin' Up! Ink color, and Sweet Sugar Plum, which is another new Stampin' Up! Ink color. And then Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And I just have to note something. Look we have Japanese writing now on our ink pads. So I think that's super cool because we are in Japan. That's one of our new markets. So yay, Japan. And then I have the new Painter's Palette stamp set, which I just think is so stinking adorable and cute. And I know so many people are going to make amazingly adorable things with this stamp set. Okay, so we are going to get started and make this. If you are here from my team, welcome. And if you're just joining because you're curious what this is my team's monthly make and take project, and we just have so much fun doing this. And so we're going to get started. Okay, so for my card base, I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and then it's folded to make a regular A2 size card. Then I have a piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock, which, how delicious is this pink color? I just love it. It's so pretty. It's kind of got a little bit of an orangey tone to it, a little bit. I just really love it. It's a great color. And it's cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I'm going to use my little Project Life corner rounder to round 2 of the corners. Okay. Now on my card base, on my other card, I didn't do this, but I am going to do it here because I think it will look better. So I'm going to round 2 of the corners on the card base as well. And then I'm going to use, actually, we're going to build this piece first. Okay. So then I have a piece of the new Playful Palette Designer Series paper. You can see this is what it looks like on the other side. But I'm going to use the black and white side. And this is cut at 3.5 by 2.5. No, it's cut at 3 3/4 by 2.5. And I'm going to round 2 of these corners to match the card base and the layer. So you can see there how they kind of match up. And then I have a couple of strips of basic black cardstock. And this one is cut at 4 inches by 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to take my scissors and snip up the middle and then make a fishtail. My hands are a little shaky because I was running around trying to get this computer to work because I didn't know what was wrong. And it got me all like worked up, and now my hands are kind of shaky. Okay, so I'm just using Stampin' Up! Snail adhesive to adhere this piece down first. Then I have another little piece of basic black that's cut at 1 inch long by 1/2 inch. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to make a little fishtail. And before I do anything else, I'm going to add this piece right here. And then this piece, I just ran out of tape. That's lovely. This piece will go right here so that it comes out the side like that. Okay, I need to grab a snail refill. Hold on. So in case you are new to Stampin' Up! And you've ever wondered how to change a snail refill, this is how. The refills come just like this. And you just open them up, pull out this little yellow tab in the center, and pop it right back into your holder. Super simple. So you can squeeze these together and open it to discard the old one, and you just throw that in the garbage. And then you just pop the new one in place. Okay, so we're good to go. And then I have a 1 1/4 inch circle punch out of that same designer series paper. And this is what it looks like on the other side. It's another fun color, or design, I should say. And I'm just gonna add this right here. Okay, so I'm pretty much done except for adding this to the card base and then our focal point. So to add this to the card base, I am going to use some of our brand new Stampin' dimensional stuff. I don't know what this is called. It's brand new. It's not available. You can't purchase it till June 1st. But I can't remember what they called it in the catalog, so I'll have to look that up. If one of you know, tell me. Hi, Raquel. Oh gosh. Sorry. You shut the door so you don't have to listen to my dogs bark. Sorry about that. Foam strips, that's what they're calling them. I was going to say dimensional tape because that's what I call it, but so you can trim it or pull it apart. Raquel is such an awesome lady. If you happen to, she's on the call, and if you happen to want to be looking at a blog for really great inspiration, she's a good one to check out. And she's the lady and her stamps. Okay. So there I've got my strips, and then I'm just going to peel the release paper from the back. So the thing I love about our new foam strips that are coming out June 1st, they'll be available June 1st, is that first of all, they're a little bit higher dimension than a regular dimensional, which is good if you're using them for shaker cards. Also, they are super skinny. They're only like 1/8 of an inch thick. And I really, really like that. Okay, so I have to, oh gosh, am I going to mess this whole card up? Yep, just about. Okay, well, now I need another piece of dimensional tape there. And we'll lay that down. Good grief. Okay. I have to hold this up. Sorry, guys. I cannot line it up. Not that fancy of a card maker where I can figure it out, line it up. and leave it laying down. I have to be able to look at it. Okay, let's get all this junk out of the way. Okay, so we're gonna do our stamping. And I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock. And I'm gonna use the frame from the Painter's Palette. And this frame needs a little bit bigger of a clear block. It won't fit on the standard size D block that most stamps fit on. I find that most of my stamp sets fit on a D block. This is a, I can't remember, E block. So this is the next size up from a D. So you do need that size block for this. I'm going to use my Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And I'm going to ink the snot out of this sucker, because I really want it to be a dark image. So if I was smart, I would do this in the Misty tool, or I would use a stamp positioner from Stampin' Up, the Stamp-A-Majig, so that I could re-ink this image a couple times to get it really, really dark, which is what I should have done. But that's not bad, considering. Okay, and then I really like this sentiment, a little expression of love, because that could really mean anything. That could mean a thank you. It could mean a thinking of you. I mean, right? It can mean a lot of different things. So I like this sentiment because it's versatile. So I'm just inking this sucker up really good. I'm going to stamp it right in the center. I got it a little crooked, but that's okay because this is a painting, right? So we don't care if it's a little off center. Aren't we all a little off center? I mean, really. Okay, so now we get to use the beautiful new colors. This is Flirty Flamingo. And there's this great little splatter image in this stamp set. And I am going to ink it, stamp off, and then stamp on to my palette here. So I'm inking it. You know what? I need a piece of scratch paper. Let's just use the back of this. Use what's around you. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Then we have these great little stripes. They're like paint swooshes, brush strokes. That's the word I was looking for. Brush strokes. So we're going to use this brush stroke. And I am going to mix some sweet sugar plum onto this palette. Now, I have to say that the name of this ink sounds like it should be a song to me. I don't know why. We're going to stamp off and then stamp on again. Okay. So now comes the long part where you get to just, you can ask me questions or we can chat about whatever you want to chat about, because I have to sit here and hand cut this out. So y'all have to talk to me and keep me entertained while I do this. Or I guess technically I'm probably supposed to be entertaining you, right? That's how this works. Fussy cutting is not that bad. I hear a lot of people complain about it. But I think it's super fun, and it's a really great way to relax. If you are trying to just like zone out and not think about anything, then get yourself some stamped images to fussy cut, because it makes you concentrate on something, but it's not really like, it doesn't take a lot of brain power. You just have to watch what you're doing. So it's kind of therapeutic that way, right? Like, you don't have to pay super close attention, but you have to pay attention, which kind of helps you not think about whatever you shouldn't be thinking about that's giving you stress. Anyway, that's my speech for fussy cutting. I think it is very therapeutic. Except for when you're on video with people watching you. Then maybe not so much. I feel like I need to hurry. Okay. So Raquel says, I want this set. I love there's so many choices in the catalog. Heidi says, super cute set. I just got it yesterday. Haven't had time to play with it. Roberta used it on her swap cards. Our team's doing a swap. I'm super excited about that. So, totally looking forward to seeing. In fact, Roberta, I got your swap cards in the mail today. I haven't opened them. I literally had just gone and gotten the mail before we started this. So, I haven't even opened your swaps yet, but I got them. They're here. So I'm pretty excited to open them and see them. I should open them and show them on the video. Or should it be a surprise when people get their swaps? If you guys don't want to see it, then I won't show it to you. Okay. Yeah, Catherine, you can give out your catalogs anytime you're ready. You just can't post links or anything like that online to your catalogs. But you can just give a real catalog, an in-person catalog, anytime you want to. Okay, so that's that piece. And now we just need to grab our dimensionals. And pop these babies up. I use a lot, usually. Sometimes I don't. And I like to cut my dimensionals like this on the edges so that I get more bang for my buck. I can make them go further this way. And then I use the little pieces for pieces like this that a large dimensional or a full-size dimensional would not fit in normally. So they come in handy for that. And I wanted to note, you notice that my fingernails are naked, right? And I know I don't say that word right. You all can make fun of me for it. I've never said it right. But my fingernails are naked for the first time on video. And they're a little embarrassed. But I simply am out of time and energy to do them. So I need to get them done because they're looking pretty gnarly. Okay, so that's the card. And you could add some sequins if you wanted to, or a few rhinestones. It's a really simple card, but it's just super cute. And I love how it turned out. And I really love all the different colors in the palette. Let me hold it up a little closer. I don't know if you can see it better or not. There you go. And I love the black and the pink and the black, pink, and what is this? Very vanilla. Yes, you can post any projects you want that you have used. Heidi, I just read Heidi's comment that said bare fingernails. Wow, we love you anyway. So yeah, you can use anything you want to post online. You can post online as long as it's not the pictures of the inside of the catalog. That's the only thing you can't post. You can post a picture of the front of the catalog. You can post pictures of the product. You can post pictures of projects that you've made with the product. Anywhere you want. You just cannot post pictures of the inside of the new catalog. So that's how that works. Thanks for asking that question, Tiffany. Okay, and I have a fun giveaway to do for my team. Sadly, if you're joining us and you're not on my team, you can't participate in the giveaway, but we appreciate you hanging out with us anyway. So the giveaway is the new Dapper Denim Stampin' Up! In Color ink pad. And I don't have it sitting here on my desk. So we'll pretend like this is Dapper Denim, even though it's Sweet Sugar Plum. And I'm going to give that ink pad away. And all I need is for my team only, if you're on my team, to chat in in where you can put in the chat, and put in the number of catalogs you think that I have mailed in the last 2 days. And whoever gets the closest to that number without going over the number will receive the Dapper Denim in color ink pad. And if you already have the ink pad, then you can use the one that I send you to do a giveaway yourself, or have an extra one on hand for classes or projects. There's lots of things you can do with extra product. So chat into me and tell me how many catalogs you think I have mailed in the last 2 days. And remember, it's only my team members that can chat this in. Well, you can chat in, but if you're not on my team, I can't pick you. Oh my gosh, Wendy, you're like my biggest fan, I swear. 321. I wish. Girl, I'm praying. One day it'll be that many. Oh, I'm so glad you got your order, Tiffany. Okay. So the person that's the closest without going over is Roberta. Roberta, I have mailed 77 catalogs in the last 2 days, but I have a whole nother batch to be mailed. So, but the ones I've actually mailed is 77. So, Roberta, I will send you the Dapper Denim ink pad, and you can use that as a giveaway on your team or on your blog, or just to have an extra in your card classes and stuff. Yes, you're on my team, Catherine. You qualify. Anybody who's in my first through my third level is on my team. So even if you're signed up under Katina, you're still on my team, because Katina's on my team. So, Roberta, did you see Sam from the UK had a, yeah, she had 500 pounds of catalogs to mail. Yes. 500 pounds. That's crazy, right? I mean, so Sam is wonderful. She's a friend of mine. I absolutely adore her. And I've sent so many customers her way that have messaged me that are in the United Kingdom. And she's just amazing. I just absolutely love Sam. If you don't know who we're talking about, she is Poodles Paper Crafts in the UK. If you need ideas for favors or boxes or anything like that, make sure you look her up, because she is amazing. She has a great YouTube channel, and she's just super talented. Okay, does anyone else have anything they want to chat about? Chit chat, talk about, think about, whatever about. Because I'm available. We're here. We're hanging out. It could be business related or stamping related, whatever, or personal. Do I have the mini Misty? I have the regular size Misty. I did not purchase the mini Misty because I have the regular size one. And frankly, I just think it's a waste to get the mini one. If she would have had the mini one when I purchased the regular one, I probably would have got the mini. But she hadn't designed that one yet. So I have the big one, and I love it. It's wonderful. Do you have a Misty, Heidi? What is your guys' favorite product from the new catalog? The layering circles dies, do they work with circle framelits? I don't, when you say do they work with them, Tiffany, what do you mean by that? They don't coordinate with them, no. The old circle framelits are retired. we're retiring those. So no, they don't work in conjunction with the new nesting framelits. Okay, so Heidi is asking if I could explain in a nutshell how Hostess code works. Yes, I can. So, okay, so a Hostess code is essentially a code that is generated through a demonstrator. So your demonstrator creates a Hostess code. And for example, I have one for the month of May that is on my blog that I use. And anybody who purchases from me during the month of May, if they use that host code, then they get a free card kit from me. So you generate the host code when you do a workshop order in our demonstrator site, and then you just share that host code. And then that host code ties every order that's placed using the host code back into that workshop order. And then the hostess benefits accumulate using that code. And then your hostess is able to get the benefits from using that code. So the really great thing about this is, for example, if you were to do a workshop near where you lived, but the person you did a workshop for had a friend or a family member that lived far away, then that person could log on to StampinUp.com, put in your demonstrator information, put in the host code, and their order would then count towards the workshop that you just did with the person that lives near you. So this is a seam ripper. I have a seam ripper in my hand because I'm sitting next to my sewing machine. So I have to fiddle with something when I talk. So anyway, that's how a host code works. And then at the end of the party, you shut the host code out, and however many host benefits are accrued, the host gets for free. So for me personally, the way I use the host code is at the end of the month when that host code gets closed on my website, I use that host code to get stuff for the card kits that I give for free, because there's no way you couldn't afford to send card kits for free just based on people ordering. So that helps me replenish my card stock supply and my envelopes and all that kind of stuff so that I can send free card kits when they use a host code. So I hope that answers that question. Okay, Raquel says, love your videos. You never seem nervous. How do you do it? So first, Raquel, thank you so much because you're so sweet and you've always been so kind to me. I'm not nervous. So I don't know how to put into words for you how I do it, because it's not nerve-wracking to me. It doesn't scare me. I don't feel stressed or nervous by doing videos. One of the reasons I think I don't feel that way is because I know my product. I know what I'm doing. I have a confidence in what I'm doing. And so I don't feel nervous, because it's something I would be, if I was sitting here with no camera on, I would be doing it anyway, right? The only time I get nervous on video is when I have to tie a bow. That's the only time. I hate tying bows on video because it's like I can't get them right and my hands kind of start to shake and I get all flustered. That's the only time I get nervous on video. And when you see my face. When I'm face to face on video, that's nerve-wracking for me too, because I'm very critical of myself. So I lack confidence in my physical appearance. So, the thing that most women struggle with, right? So I'm always like, oh God, look at that double chin, look at this, look at that. And I'm freaking out the whole time. So I'm much more comfortable doing this where all you see is my hands. I hope that answers your question. I don't know if that's very encouraging. I think you would do amazing videos, Raquel, because you're so talented. I mean, you have such a knack for creating cards that like your stuff would be amazing. So Catherine, I love the bear. I really hoped I'd be able to pre-order it. What do you mean, the bear? Are you talking about the little bear that's in the Occasions catalog? Because you can order that. The bear hug one, or is it a different? Oh, I know what you're talking about. The stuffed bear. Yeah, that is pretty cool looking. At first, it was kind of creepy looking to me. But no, it's not now. I like it. Tiffany says, it's so hard to get rid of my products even when they retire. So first of all, Tiffany, I would say don't get rid of them if you don't want to. Keep them and box them up, or just get rid of the stuff that you don't mind. I have two piles. I have a pile that I'm like, yeah, I can let this go. A year with it was enough. And then I have another pile that's like, I can't let this go yet. I'm going to keep it for a while. And so then if I put it in the I'm going to keep it for a while pile and I don't use it, then maybe like the following year, I'll go ahead and get rid of it. I'm kind of on a purge kick right now where I just want to purge all my old stuff and just get rid of it. I don't know what's going on with me there. Weather Together bundle. Yeah, that's cute. You're so sweet, Raquel. I just love you. And Catherine says, yeah, the new teddy bear. Yeah, I realized after I started talking, when you said the bear, I totally realized you're talking about the stuffed bear. So when I first saw that bear, it kind of creeped me out. I have to be honest. It felt a little like creepy looking to me. But then after seeing On Stage Live and all the videos and like all the projects and everything that was done with it, I was like, okay, that bear's super cute. And I loved whoever made the bear with like a bride and groom. Who did that? Was that Sarah Douglas? It probably was. But it was so cute. So cute. And made him look like a bride and groom. I thought that was one of the cutest cards I'd seen using that stamp set. So my favorite two stamp sets or bundles are the Fox Punch and the Fox stamp set. And I can't remember the name of the other one, but it's like where you can make the stuff go around, a slider card type thing. I love that. What did Heidi say? Like a Chucky bear that was going to come. Yeah. Yes, like a Chucky bear. It creeped me out because it was so realistic looking, and it gave me like the creeps. So Catherine says, I don't care for the bear that was in the Occasions catalog, too stiff for me. Yeah, I really liked the bear that was in the Occasions catalog because of the sentiments in the stamp set. I thought they're so cute. And my husband's a fisherman, so by hobby. He's not a professional fisherman, but he's a hobbyist, and so I love that stamp set for him. Yeah, me too, Roberta. That Fox set is in my very first order. I'm all over it. I absolutely love that stamp set. It is so stinking cute. Yeah. Oh, gosh, dang, you're right, Catherine. The mason jars. That's right up there in my top 5. There's so many good things in this new catalog that is going to be really, I'm going to be broke in June. My daughter's going to be like, let's go do stuff because she's out of school. And I'm going to have to be like, sorry, mommy spent all our money on stamping up stuff. I'm kidding. Kind of. Joking. Not really. Okay. Yeah, all the banners. There's so much good stuff, right? I mean, yes, Bella and Friends. So, hey, FYI, Angie Judah is amazing, and her and I have become friends over the last couple years. And I don't know, she probably wouldn't think of me as a friend. I probably more think of her as a friend because I think she's so cool. But so she will sign, if you get that stamp set, take the insert out of it and mail it to her with a return, self-addressed return envelope, and she'll sign it for you and send it back to you. How cute is that? Oh yeah, Tiffany, that's not going to happen. I have it from a credible source that we will probably never see alcohol markers again. So I started buying Copic markers because when that whole debacle happened, I was like, okay, this is my sign. I'd been wanting alcohol markers for a really long time, and I held off. And when the blendabilities came out, I bought them all. And then all that mess happened with the blendabilities, and I was like, I'm buying Copics. That's all there is to it. I just want them. I like to color with them. They pair great with a lot of our stamp sets. So I started purchasing Copic markers. I don't know, Heidi. I see Stampin' Up! Going further away from anything like that, or anything that is not specific to them, I guess. I would love, 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 love if they would come out with watercolor pencils that matched our colors. That would be unbelievable. So awesome. But I don't know. I think if they were going to do that, it would have been in this catalog. I mean, that would be my thought process. I don't see why they would release a new catalog and not have that stuff in there if it's something that's on the table, unless, you know, maybe they're going to do it next year. But I don't know. I have no idea. I don't see them going in that direction. Yeah, they used to. They used to have them, and you can still find them on eBay if you want them. You can still find watercolor pencils and stuff, but they're not going to be up to date with all of our colors that we have now. So that's the deal. I have Prismacolor watercolors, watercolor pencils. I cannot respond to that question, Catherine. So yeah, if you like coloring with different mediums like watercoloring, colored pencil, alcohol, or alcohol markers, I would just suggest investing into some of those types of things. I know Tiffany said Copics are too expensive. They are super expensive, Tiffany. So unless it's something you're really serious about learning, I would not invest in them. I have been taking class after class after class on Copic markers and watercoloring because I love it. I mean, it drives me, it fuels me, it makes me feel good, it makes me happy, and I get so much joy out of it. So it's just part of, like, I have to incorporate those things into my crafting because it makes me so happy. So that's the scoop with that. How I feel about coloring. Okay, well, I think I'm going to wrap up. I don't have anything else to share at the moment. This was our make and take for today. And I hope you're all busy. Oh, yeah. So Tiffany says she's using Spectrum Noir right now. I just don't like the way those feel in my hand. That's the only reason I haven't used those. They have a really big tube, and they hurt my hand because I have really short, stumpy fingers, see? I have little hands, so they're just really uncomfortable for me to hold. But otherwise, I mean, there's nothing, that's the only reason I don't use them. So anyway, okay, well, I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you had a great time. And make sure if you're on my team, you can watch this recording anytime or share it. Why don't one of you do me a favor and share the link to this in our Facebook group and just post that they can watch the recording if they missed out. And that would be awesome. I would appreciate that, whoever could do that for me, because I have to run and go get my daughter from school. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, if you're on my team and you were in this call live, you watched live, you can get this card kit from me for free. Just message me and tell me you want it, because I'm not going to send it if you don't want it. So just email me, wendy.cranford@live.com, or message me and let me know that you want this card kit, and I'll send it to you for free. But you have to be on the live call and you have to be on my team. So sorry for those that are visiting, but yeah, let me know. Okay, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you guys had a wonderful time, because I certainly had fun hanging out with you. Thanks, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.